It's a moonless night, and somewhere high above enemy territory, there's a bomber carrying enough firepower to level an entire military installation. But here's the thing, nobody knows it's there. Not the radar operators staring at their screens, not the surface-to-air missile batteries scanning the skies, not even the fighter pilots flying patrol nearby. It's completely invisible, a ghost in the machine, and it costs more than its weight in gold. Welcome to the world of the B-2 Spirit, the most expensive warplane ever built. Let's talk money first, because honestly, the price tag on this thing is absolutely mind-blowing. Each B-2 Spirit bomber costs around $2 billion. Yeah, you heard that right, $2 billion with a B. To put that in perspective, that's more expensive than most countries' entire defense budgets. You could buy a fleet of fighter jets, a couple of Navy destroyers, or literally build a small city for what one of these aircraft costs. And the US Air Force operates 20 of them. Do the math on that, and you're looking at a program that's consumed over $40 billion. It's the single most expensive aircraft ever produced, and honestly, when you see what it can do, you start to understand why. So what makes this flying wing worth the GDP of a small nation? One word: stealth. The B-2 Spirit isn't just stealthy, it's practically a magic trick wrapped in aerospace engineering. When you look at this aircraft, the first thing that hits you is how different it looks. Forget everything you know about what a plane should look like. There's no tail, no vertical stabilizers, no traditional fuselage. It's just this smooth, sinuous wing that stretches 172 feet from tip to tip, looking more like something out of a science fiction movie than a military bomber. And that shape? That's not for style points. Every single curve, every angle, every surface has been meticulously designed for one purpose: to make this aircraft disappear. Here's how it works. Traditional aircraft have all these surfaces that reflect radar waves back to the source: the tail fins, the engine intakes, the weapons pylons hanging under the wings. It's like shining a flashlight at a mirror. The light bounces right back at you. The B-2 throws that whole concept out the window. Its flying wing design means there are almost no right angles, no flat surfaces pointing back at radar installations. Instead, radar waves hit those carefully sculpted curves and get deflected away, scattered in every direction except back toward the radar dish. The result? On a radar screen, this massive bomber, and we're talking about an aircraft that weighs 170,000 pounds when fully loaded, shows up something about the size of a large bird, maybe a bumblebee if the radar operator is having a really good day. But it's not just the shape. The B-2's skin is covered in specialized radar-absorbent materials that literally drink up electromagnetic radiation. These coatings are so sensitive that after every single flight, maintenance crews have to inspect the aircraft and reapply materials where needed. We're talking about a level of maintenance that's absolutely unprecedented. And those engine exhausts? They're buried deep inside the wing and cooled before the hot gases exit, making the infrared signature, the heat that heat-seeking missiles lock onto, incredibly small. Every single system on this aircraft has been designed from the ground up to be invisible. The numbers back this up in a terrifying way. During the Kosovo conflict in 1999, B-2 Spirits flew round-trip missions from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. That's over 30 hours of continuous flight with multiple aerial refuelings, struck their targets with precision-guided weapons, and returned home without a single one ever being detected. They penetrated some of the most heavily defended airspace in the world like it wasn't even there. That's the power of stealth. That's what $2 billion buys you. Now let's talk about what this ghost can carry. The B-2 has two internal weapons bays that can hold up to 40,000 pounds of ordnance. That's everything from conventional bombs to precision-guided smart weapons and this is where it gets really serious, nuclear warheads. This is only one of 3 aircraft in the U.S. arsenal certified to carry strategic nuclear weapons. It's a key part of America's nuclear triad, the three-pronged system designed to ensure that no matter what happens, the United States can respond to a nuclear attack. The B-2 can fly anywhere in the world, penetrate the most sophisticated air defenses ever created, deliver its payload with stunning accuracy, and slip away undetected. It's the ultimate deterrent. Only 21 of these aircraft were ever built, and one was lost in a 2008 accident, leaving just 20 operational today. They're all based at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, and each one has its own name. They're called Spirit of Missouri, Spirit of California, Spirit of New York, each one named after a U.S. state. And these aren't just sitting in a hangar collecting dust. These aircraft are operational, ready to go at a moment's notice, maintained by some of the most skilled technicians in the world. The really wild thing? The technology in the B-2 is based on designs from the 1980s. This aircraft first flew in 1989, became operational in the 1990s, and it's still the most advanced stealth bomber on the planet. Sure, the new B-21 Raider is coming online soon, but for over 30 years, the B-2 Spirit has remained unmatched. Think about that. The technology behind this aircraft is older than most people watching this video, and it's still so advanced that no other country has managed to build anything like it. The B-2 Spirit represents something bigger than just a weapon system. It's a statement about what's possible when you push technology to its absolute limits, when you refuse to compromise, when you ask the question, what if we could build an aircraft that's truly invisible? And yeah, it costs an astronomical amount of money. Yeah, the maintenance requirements are insane, but what you get in return is an aircraft that can go anywhere, strike anything, and come home safely. You get the ability to project power anywhere on Earth without warning, without detection, without vulnerability. In the high-stakes world of national security, that capability is worth every penny. The B-2 Spirit isn't just a bomber. It's a $2 billion promise that when it comes to protecting national interests, the United States has tools that nobody else can match. And in a world where conflicts can erupt overnight and threats can emerge from anywhere, having an invisible bomber in your arsenal, that's not just impressive, that's essential.